This part of the video was taken at our driving club fun day. On this obstacle, after my groom has picked up the stick, I will then drive the ponies, weaving in and out of the cones at a trot. This is Kiss and Tell's first exposure to life as driving ponies in company. It is the first time around an obstacle course, and also to be driven in a field with other horses and ponies leaving and arriving all the time. Hopefully you will see how much effort they put into concentrating and paying attention to what I am asking them to do, and not on the environment. They both stand nicely whilst my groom replaces the stick.
The one on this side's got a very surprised look on his face. What a surprise! I'm not going near that, might be electrified.
Now they show their obedience at the simulation gateway, and they don't attempt to move off until I ask them to do so. Good gals. Now we are going to drive a figure of 8. Next we're going to stand on the rubber mat for 5 seconds.
Any 2 feet. Are we on? You are? Yeah.
Slightly further would be nice.
There is 2 feet technically.
4 feet on actually. Clever.
Chub and D, and they've done it before. He wouldn't even go near it when they let him through it.
That. Yeah, that was funny.
The next obstacle is the maypole. After Jenny has hold of the string, I will drive a circle in walk, and then the second time round in trot. We must not drive over the blue hose pipe or pull the blue barrel over. I think Kiss and Tell did very well on that, considering it is quite a tight circle in trot for for green young ponies.
Get some of it and post it, but
They have no problem trotting over the black plastic bridge. They didn't even hesitate.
when you consider how old they were, we got them.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Last of all, we return the ball on top of the yellow cone.
Way!
I was very pleased with the ponies' performance, and our score was 78 out of 80. Pretty good for a little pair of driving ponies of just 4 years of age. This is Kiss and Tell's second drive out in company. As you can see, I am asking the ponies to stand and wait, even though the grey pair of ponies have walked on. They are happy to do so, even without a groom at their heads. Good job, as he is busy being our cameraman. I think it is an important part of their foundation training to teach them to do this.
Good girls.
As you can see, they are happily walking along, even though the other ponies have left them behind.
And Chirrut on.
It is quite noisy as we are on a stony track, which is a disused railway line, running through a nature reserve. I don't know whether you can see, but in the distance on the left-hand side there's a picnic bench and table. I shall bring them back to walk, as I know a lot of ponies can shy at things like that. As you can see, there was no reaction, so I asked them to trot on.
And Chirrut on.
Now this could be interesting, as this is the first time they have been over this bridge. Again, this bridge has caused many horses a problem, as it is made of metal, which makes the ponies panic a bit when they can hear the metal shoes on it. There was just a slight tension towards the end, but I think they coped very well.
It's the metal, isn't it? But they didn't bolt, they just thought, oh gosh, what's that? Good girls. This one's different.
This second bridge is much longer, with a wider stretch of water under it. There has been no need to go to their head to lead them over either of the bridges. Notice how the reins are loose, and I am not having to hold them straight or to maintain gait. They just walk nice and calmly over the bridge. This is when the trust we have built up through the training really shows up. They have never been here before, so it is all new to them.
Slow, some up here.
This will be another test for Kiss and Tell, as this is quite a tight gateway, as they have to head towards the fir trees, then turn at 90-degree angle onto the road. They stand and wait patiently whilst Ray shuts the gate. I will make a point to ask them to remain standing, even though the other ponies have been asked to walk on. Good gals, I'm very pleased with that.
Oh, good girl. And walk on. Good, pony ponies. And turn up top. Good girl.
In a moment, whilst they're trotting along, I will lower my reins to show you that I am not holding them into this steady trot.
I'll just loosen the reins to show that they're maintaining gait.
They are maintaining gait all on their own.
Good ponies.
Throughout their training, they know that we will leave them alone if they're doing the right thing. You will notice that they happily trot along and are not looking for things in the environment to spook and shy at. They're very happy ponies.
Just go prancing. Good girl. Very muddy horses.
So our next challenge is to go past these two excited horses which are prancing about in the field.
Welsh, isn't it?
I know. Good ponies. Good ponies. Walk on nicely. Good girls. Good girls.
No problem there.
Girls. And the dogs are out. Got 3 doggies here, girls. Good girls. Ooh. That's puppy. Oh, there's doggies now. 2 dogs.
We are now in the village and it's Peter's turn to drive.
Trot on.
Last time we videoed driving through the village, it was Kiss's first time, and she shook her head up and down, showing us she held some anxiety about going past the playfield that's just coming up now. Look how her confidence has grown. Can you tell which pony is Kiss?
Trot on. And whoa. Whoa.
Look how relaxed they are, walking along. Can you see that the other carriage has just gone off into trot? There is no reaction from Kiss and Tell, they just remain in walk.
And trot on. Trot on.
Notice how loose the reins are. They are keeping straight all on their own, as there's no mental brace or opposition to what we are asking them to do. They happily trot along and come back to walk from the voice when asked to. It makes life so much easier for both the ponies and for us if there is no fighting and stress. Here, Peter has asked them to come back to walk to show that Tell no longer has any issue with rain covers. As you can see, she just goes straight over it without any attempt of avoidance. When you see them driving like this, you have to keep reminding yourself that they are only just 4 years old. They don't drive any differently out on their own or in company. Since we have taken this video, Kiss and Tell have travelled to many club drives, so they are being exposed to lots of different venues and unfamiliar places, with other turnouts in front of them as well as behind them. They are also happy to pull over to let other carriages go past them without any fuss. All this training will set them up for life as excellent driving ponies. We have also taken them to their first show and they behaved impeccably. All the sights and sounds of the showground did not faze them at all. It is the first time that they had been in a show ring with loud speakers and lots of riding horses galloping about too. We were very proud of them. Here we are going to turn off the road here to return to the railway line. With the slightest suggestion they go left and maintain a steady trot down the hill. Even though the other vehicle has gone out of sight, they don't speed up or get worried. Notice how they don't presume to follow the grey ponies. They keep going straight ahead on the track and come back to a relaxed walk and stand. We all enjoyed our drive out very much. Well done, Kiss and Tell. You are a pleasure to drive.